I want to share with you how much my little train channel has made for being monetized for 1 year. How much did YouTube pay me? I'm Ron with Classic Model Trains. I've got a story I want to share with you. I want to share some of the analytics, some of the this, that, how long it took, how many watch hours did it take me, how many subscribers did it take me, this and that. Follow along. I'll tell you a little story. You got 10 minutes? Hang out with me. Maybe 15, I'm not sure. On December 9th, 2021, Classic Model Trains YouTube channel was born with the very first video that I ever made and ever put up. It looked like this. Counting this video that you're watching right now, I've got 73 videos put up. I want to tell you guys about the journey and what it took to get 4,000 watch hours and get 1,000 subs on a little niche channel about fixing old DC locomotives, not even the fancy ones, just the older ones. All gauges, all sizes, all conditions, all manufacturers. If it's old, if I can find it, we're gonna put it on the channel and fix it up. After I launched the channel, I had a few videos out. You can see from this graph right here, the December into January into February into March, it wasn't a lot going on. The channel was just trying to start crawling, get it, stretch its legs, dry its feathers. And then all of a sudden, the very first part of April, I released this video here on the Blue Box SD45. The channel at that time blew up, had growth I've never experienced before. Most of my channels will get around 70 to 200 views in 10 days. This particular video got 9,500 views in 10 days. I think I got over 300 subscribers on just that one channel back then. Right now it's offered even more, and it's still one of the top 5 videos that my channel's ever had. By the end of June 2022, 7 months after my first video was launched, 22 videos in, I'd finally received 4,029. By the end of July 29th, exactly 1 year ago today, with 29 videos produced in only 8 months' time, I received my 1,000th subscriber and became monetized. Yay! I do a lot of research on the YouTube on how to make YouTube videos, better YouTube videos. And one of the channels I was watching tells me that on the average, 85% of all YouTube channels across the platform, on average, it takes them 2 years to make the qualifications to become monetized. So I squeezed it off in 8 months. I was pretty happy. I figured either I'm doing something right or you guys out there want to know about, I don't know, I was really shocked. I really was. It seemed slow initially, but then after I did research and find that out, wow, yes, thank you. The views slowly crept up after monetization, but it didn't really hit well until around September of last year, when the daily views numbers were up and they stayed up all the time. Right now, the channel receives about 2,000 views a day, just on the videos that are published out there. And then, of course, when a new one comes up, the numbers will launch up compared to how good the topic is of the video. Then I say 2,000 a day, I blew it. No, it's around 2,600 every 48 hours. So I'm getting over 1,000 to 1,400 views a day consistently now. Now, from watching all them how to make good YouTube videos, there's some important things that I kind of found out. One of them is to come out from behind the camera. Let us see you. I watch some train videos and you never get to see the guy. And it's like, well, I just kind of want to see the, I want to see the host. Let's see it. Come out from behind the camera. I understand having a personality. Yeah, that's pretty important too. Have a little fun with it. Once I loosened up being in front of the camera and started cracking a few jokes and stuff, I had a great time. A lot of growth happened from that. When I loosened up, I was able to be really me. Editing, that's a real important part too. You got to take all the dead air out. Because when you don't, it can really make the video drag on. Good lighting, always important. Make sure you light yourself up well, light your work up well. so you can, people can see what's going on. Of course, the audio, that's important too. You got to make sure that it's not a bunch of highway interstate background noise and birds chirping, and clean it up. Make her look good. I spent a lot of time cleaning up in post-production, editing these together. Another thing I think is probably really important is you got to have something for the viewer to take away. They want to watch it. They want to learn something. So you got to offer that up. So I think maybe those are the keys, that I've been focusing on all the time. Maybe that's what's helped me a lot with my channel. So here's a graphic of my top 11 best performing videos. And you can really see there's 5 of them that stand out quite a bit. Number 1 highest performing video that I've ever put out is part 1 of 2 rescuing a 72-year-old Lionel ABA set. Number 2, found some unbelievable finds. It's a haul video. I can't believe how many people actually watch when I go secondhand shopping, how much they enjoy watching that. Every one of the secondhand shopping crawls comes out really well. I'll probably sell this too. This video here, make your 50-year-old track look expensive. I can't believe how hard that video hit. Unbelievable. Still goes up every day. 3rd best performing video out there. I was hoping this one would hit really well. Tune up that cheap rolling stock. Yeah, because that's just what they call an evergreen. People can always come and look at it. Everybody that's always new will always stop by and they'll pick that up. That information's never going to go out of style. And of course, the 5th best performing video, rescuing this 40-year-old blue box Athearn from the garbage can. That old SD45, she just keeps performing and performing for me. Here's another fun fact that I want to share, because I always enjoy when other channels share it. When you pull up your analytics graph on the views by people that are subbed compared to the views by people that aren't subbed, it always looks like this. You always have more people watching your videos that aren't subbed, that won't sub. For some reason, they don't want to commit to it. And that's just a part of life, I guess. You can beg them all day long. But I tell you, people know how YouTube works. If they want to sub, you don't have to beg them. If they're going to do it, they're just going to do it. All right, let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Why'd we stop by this video? Because we want to hear the numbers, dang it. Drag us through all this stuff. Jeez. All right, here we go. Here we go. Maybe I can find some really cool music that'll build up the tension. Yeah. The time of this video production. What is today? Well, I wrote down on my script that today's July 29th, 2023. This channel has 6,668 subscribers, 658,600 views, 834,000 hours of people watching me do what I'm doing over here. It's brought me in a total of $4,134. I wonder what all the poor people are doing today. So, that's like half of what I spent last year buying all this stuff to fix. Yeah, but I sell it on eBay, so, it's kind of hoping it's washing out. I also boiled it down to like an hourly wage. Each of my 73 videos on average takes me about 8 hours to shoot and edit, upload, do all that fun stuff. Comes out to 584 hours. Came out to about $7 an hour. Sure, yeah. Went from a no paid intern to a very low paid intern. But we keep trying though, right? We keep trying because we want to be like, the big channels that get all the big numbers. There's some out there. So, and I know they've been working at it very hard for many years. This is my story. I just wanted to share it with you. 1 year of being monetized, what we pulled in. Hey, I got some footage I want to show you of another railroader that popped in. Let's switch into that. You wouldn't believe what happened to me. Here about 3-4 days ago, I started getting messages from this guy. Anybody know who this guy is? Some guys know who this guy is. This is Lynn McCurdy, right? McCurdy?
Yes, yep, close enough.
Is that French?
No, it's Scottish.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
I'm a Mac.
Well, he's currently right now the vice president of the High Desert Modular Model Railroad Club that's down there in the desert area of the California,
Mojave.
the Mojave Desert. They say there's no humidity down there, but it's hot. They were coming up to Montana. No, absolutely nowhere near me. Honest to God, their destination's like 500 miles away from
We were just
from
driving
Billings.
by, and about 500 miles out of our way.
And he stopped up. He brought some great donations for doing repairs on the videos and stuff like that. We've been sitting here yucking it up. But this is, the first model railroader guy that's ever come and found the studio and stopped in and visited with me. We would have never known each other if it wasn't for YouTube. It was pretty cool.
It was good. It was good.
He's telling me
I'm feeling rather short, but
about
you know.
I'm Sasquatch. I'm Sasquatch height. 6'7", you know, so you never really see it until you're
5'8".
along by somebody. You didn't know they could stack it this high, did you?
No. So I'm really surprised. This is a lot bigger than I thought.
It is.
I
It's
mean,
just huge.
It's huge. It's,
I gotta use.
hello. The
I
camera.
gotta use a lot of echo removal because of the cavernous size.
People that complain, like Heath from Human City Junction, he talks about his little room. I look at my little room and I look at this place. Wow, something way out there, way down there. Cool.
The club he belongs to, they've got a modular layout and they travel around with it, taking it out into public spaces to help expose model railroading to the younger generation or others that may have modeled when they were younger, and then girls and cars came along and then they quit modeling to try to lure them back in. They spend all their time showing off what they go to come back to the force, the light side, the good, and yeah. I find that very great. Your club currently is set up where, you're
We're
telling
at
me?
the Elks Lodge this weekend, and I'm up here in Billings, Montana, but they're at the Elks Lodge in Lancaster, California.
Oh,
I just got pictures. They're almost set up by now, hopefully.
like about the time we get this out, they'll be
Right.
tearing down and
Oh yeah, going home and drinking a beer. Yep.
ooh, beer.
Yeah.
So, well, this was great. I'm
Oh,
glad that you popped in. Couldn't be more excited. So if you're, in Montana, just stop on in. It's only a short 8 hours drive from where you want to be.
So great pleasure. I really enjoyed this.
He brought me a bunch of locomotives. I got a stack load of older Athearn, pre-flywheel, post-flywheel, pre-brass flywheel. We got some steamers. We got some 1890 steamers. Lots of great stuff. Parts. Oh man, when I run into stuff now that's broken, I've got parts on hand to fix broken stuff. Hopefully, this is great. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Ron, Classic Model Trains. Bye bye.